Hello everybody and welcome to a special edition of Off Topic. We're your hosts. I'm Black Superman.
This is Kerbykidd.
And today we're going to talk about pretty much everything Avengers that's happening in the Marvel Universe.
Which is pretty much everything.
Pretty much, yeah. So, before we get into AVX, let's start off with the movie. That amazing movie that you've seen 3 times. I'm about to go see for the second time. How did you like it?
Well, enough to want to see it 3 times.
And why?
Well, the Hulk smashing Loki, which people have seen is leaked on YouTube already because it was so hilarious. It took me 3 times to actually hear what he was saying after he was done smashing him because everyone kept laughing.
Yeah, that was like the most amazing thing. Like the Hulk in the entire movie just does well from the moment he first pops up. He steals the whole show.
Yeah,
it's like, thank you Avengers for being in the new Hulk movie.
Exactly. It's not really about the team. It's about the Hulk.
And a little bit about Iron Man.
Unfortunately.
Hey, I like Iron Man.
I used to like Iron Man a lot, and then he sent the Hulk into space, which is not cool.
Yeah, that's bad.
You don't send your friends into space, man.
Well, then he comes back and smashes them. But that's a whole other story for a whole other time.
But the movie was really good. By the way, this is the spoiler edition of us talking about the movie. So if you haven't seen it yet, go see it, then come back and watch this. Thanos.
And then laugh with us.
Thanos and shawarma.
Thanos does absolutely nothing but smile. And it's the most awesome smile you've ever seen.
And everyone who knows comic books was like, oh crap.
And everyone who doesn't says things like, is that Darkseid?
Yes. I had a friend who saw it with me, he was like, is that Galaxar? I'm like, you mean Galactus? And no.
Side note, people, okay. If you don't know comic books, it's okay that you don't know comic books. But don't act like you know comic books and make yourself sound like an idiot.
Just say, oh, wow, and then let them fill in the blanks. But I'm really excited for the next one. And, you know, surprise, surprise, Disney has announced that they're going to make a sequel. Yeah,
well, actually, they announced they were going to make a sequel as soon as they got done filming it. It was just that awesome.
Yeah, but they re-announced it the other day because Avengers had the greatest opening weekend of any movie in history.
Yeah, 200 million. Some of that's mine.
3 more of mine. Yeah, 3 tickets are mine. Saw it twice in one day, then once the next day.
Okay, but the helicarrier. What did you think about the helicarrier?
That was a really awesome moment, seeing it come out of the water, because I was really worried of how they were going to do that, and then they just went like, bam.
Yeah, I know. I was watching that, and I mean, if you watch the cartoon, the helicarrier was kind of okay.
Yeah.
But then to watch it, you come up out of the sea, and that was awesome.
Yeah.
I was like, wow.
That was definitely one of my top nerd moments on the big screen. I really loved the scene when you see all the Avengers for the first time, like
standing in a circle.
Yeah.
And they do the whole circle around thing.
That was one of the greatest moments of history, like movie history for me.
What was the greatest moment in this movie for you though?
All the moments with Hulk in it combined they were equally good moments, but him smashing Loki was just. And Loki's face afterwards, where he's just sitting there, and like it took him the entire rest of the movie to get up. You know, like he got up, and then all of them were there, all the Avengers were there. So that's how hard he got hit.
Yeah, you know, like earlier before the battle starts, Tony Stark offers him a drink, and then after the Hulk has beat the crap out of him, and they've turned back the entire alien invasion, and Loki finally gets up, he's like, you know, if it's all the same to you, I'll take that drink now.
Yeah. And they're like, nah, sorry, buddy, you had your chance. But now I know some people who I've been talking to about the movie had a problem with the fact that one nuke blew up the enemy ship. So it's not Thor being real, or aliens, or the Hulk, or a man making a suit of iron that can fly. It's the fact that a nuclear weapon blew up a ship. That's what they stopped believing.
Okay, well, let's then get into Star Trek physics here for a second.
Right.
To fire a photon torpedo, they have to drop the shields. When Iron Man went up with the nuke, they were coming out of the ship. They had to drop the shields. Therefore, people, the nuclear bomb could blow it up.
Bam.
Thank you.
Drop some science on you. But yeah.
No.
Also, they live on a rock, so they're not that advanced, people. Like they have a few pieces of metal on them and a glowy stick.
Yeah, I mean, even the humongous ship that they were attacking with was a creature.
Yeah.
You know, so
it was probably the hive mind, which is why they all dropped as soon as.
Yeah, and then they.
Plus, nukes are freaking powerful.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like you drop a nuke on something and cockroaches live through it. So there's that. Now, but aside from that, nothing else makes it.
I think cockroaches make it through the after effects. I doubt they could survive the concussive force.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah, I mean, if they're at ground zero, they're gone.
Because I mean, I can step on a cockroach and kill it.
Yeah, so a nuke can kill it.
Probably would take it out.
Yeah.
But the radiation, on the other hand, they survive.
Right.
So would the Hulk.
Make them stronger.
Leaving him definitely the strongest one there is in that movie.
Of course, in all movies. But I think I think the nuke is really believable.
Yeah, so do I. I think that part was no problem. I think the Hulk's form of CPR was great.
Raw. The Hulk's yell brings life.
Yeah, Tony Stark, his heart stops, and he's just laying there, and everyone's trying to figure out how to give him CPR through his armor. So the Hulk yells at him.
Yeah, I thought that was hilarious. But it's not the first time the Hulk's been seen giving life. When he was on Planet Hulk, his blood made plants grow.
Well, that's true, but that's an alien planet with people who have something called, the powers of the old ones. So I think that maybe on that planet he might be a little different.
Right, but that was pretty hilarious, and I love how Thor just rips off the faceplate with no effort. He's like, ching.
Yeah, but, okay, so now there's a little bit of a conundrum. Okay, he just rips off the faceplate with no problem, but he had a fight with Iron Man, a couple of days before, in the older armor, and didn't just destroy him.
Well, because Iron Man was moving and firing at him, because he was getting ready to crush, the hand. He was like, all right,
that's true.
Blast you away real quick.
That's true.
He tried. He really did.
Yeah, he almost succeeded.
Almost. And Cat was like, stop it.
Yeah, so Captain America's shield, by the way, is without a doubt the most hacked weapon on the planet.
Yeah.
In actually all of comic books. I mean, even Mjolnir, which basically is a big metal hammer that shoots lightning, so that, that's that makes it pretty hacked also. And it also flies. Captain America's shield can stop the magic hammer.
Yeah.
Without magic.
And it can stop the Hulk's punches. Pretty much
without magic.
Anything that has any kind of force, it can stop.
Yeah, so Cap's shield is awesome and vibranium is awesome, and I need to have both. This should happen. Like, we should just step inside a comic book and get me some vibranium.
And then just step out?
Yeah, pretty much.
Make a car out of vibranium.
Oh, dude.
Just drive through, like, stopping people. Look, I'm out of vibranium. You can't hurt me.
Yeah, and then those people who cut you off, you run them over, and then when cops chase you down, you're like, there's no scratches on my car.
Yeah.
Same with you. Leave me alone.
But, speaking about the Avengers movie, there's talk that there's going to be a Doctor Strange movie, which he'll be the first non-original Avenger to get his own movie. Black Panther and Ant-Man.
I'm not too keen on the whole Doctor Strange movie. The problem with the Doctor Strange movie is that, well, one, nobody knows who Doctor Strange is except for like hardcore comic book fans.
That may be why they decided to put him in Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
That's possible.
To get people, because his villain, Shuma Gorath, has been game before. So people know that he has villains out there. They know his villains, and now they know him. Maybe they were trying to prep people
possibly
for Strange.
But you're going to have somebody like Johnny Depp play Doctor Strange to get girls to go watch it. It's really just that simple.
He can do it. He's very versatile as an actor.
And weird.
Yeah, he's weird. Strange is weird.
Yeah, Doctor Strange is very weird.
Yeah.
But the Black Panther, on the other hand, well, they introduced him on Earth's Mightiest Heroes.
Right. He's their Batman.
Yeah. Black Panther is awesome. Black Panther should have had a movie a long time ago, but I think only now is Marvel realizing that he has an audience.
Right. Black people.
Same with Luke Cage. It's the same thing. Like, Luke Cage is about to get his own movie, but they've been trying to get a Luke Cage movie out for years, and I know because for about 10 seconds I was going to be an extra in a Luke Cage movie. Yeah, it was gonna happen, people. It was.
And
it's gone.
It's gone now forever. But these movies need to come out now. I'm tired of waiting. I don't want to wait like years in between. I'd like it to be like just year after year.
And not only that, but then they like wait until summer and then drop like 6 superhero movies on us. Why not just drop one every 2 months? You know, like DC and Marvel just get together and say, we're gonna make 3. We're gonna make 3. Okay, we'll do one in February. We'll do one in April. We'll do one in June.
Yeah, well, they don't want people to get tired of superhero movies.
So they throw them all together in 1.5 months?
Yeah, so people are like, oh my god, superheroes. And then it goes down for another 8 months. And then it comes back, like, yeah, superheroes. It's some weird science crap that they figured out. But I would like to see Power Man and Iron Fist. And I like to see Black Panther and Ant-Man as part of the Avengers. I haven't heard anything about a Wasp.
Well, if you're going to do an Ant-Man movie, you have to have Wasp. They don't
have to. They can decide to cut her out.
They could, but you know that you have to have some kind of weird romance thing that happens somewhere in these movies.
Janet might be in the movie and just not be Wasp yet.
This is what I was about to say.
Yeah.
Kind of like, you know, they had a little bit of tension between Hawkeye and the Black Widow and Avengers. Only a little bit. Like, they never kissed or anything, which is good. Because I hate when you destroy my movies with, like, all this romantic crap.
Exactly.
But they had to put just a little bit of tension in there, just so that, you know, girls would go, oh my god. Well, plus, okay, let's face it, all the girls are after the Chris's. Oh, by the way, guys, for anyone who's into Scarlett Johansson, when Loki gets interrogated, pay close attention to this scene. Because basically what Joss Whedon did was spent 5 minutes with a camera on her butt.
He's a smart man.
Yeah. I mean, you know, they try to make it seem like he's shooting Loki. He's not. He's shooting Scarlett Johansson's butt. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
All right.
So.
But I'd like to see Ant-Man and the Avengers. It would probably be really hard to pull off, though. Like, they had to fight someone big.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they had to fight someone big to pull off the Hulk. Because let's face it, if they were just fighting, well, you know, the Sinister Six or something, they don't really need the Hulk. So
I'd love to see a Miss Marvel movie.
So would I for the outfit.
Actually, yeah, I was gonna say I'd just like to see Miss Marvel, but if they bring Strange in, do you think they'll try and incorporate him into the Avengers?
No.
He's like his own kind of thing, right?
Yeah, like basically Doctor Strange exists in his own universe inside the Marvel universe.
Right. Don't Strange and Iron Fist tend to do things together? Because he seems to be rolling with him right now in the comic books. Really? Yeah.
That's interesting because they really don't have anything in common.
Yeah, Iron Fist has been at.
They both were trained in Tibet.
Right.
that about covers it.
But like they're both like on the Defenders together, along with Red She-Hulk and a bunch of other people.
Red She-Hulk.
I know everyone and their grandma is becoming a Hulk, and they're still weaker than the original.
Yeah, and you know, I mean, my problem with Red She-Hulk isn't that she's a She-Hulk. My problem with Red She-Hulk is that she's a lying, backstabbing
bad thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the Hulk, you know, I mean, Banner didn't decide to be the Hulk.
Right.
Well, actually, technically he did, but not in the beginning. In the beginning, it was kind of just forced on him, and then she's like, I'll stand beside you. No, you're the reason why my life sucks. No, I'll stand beside you. No, you're the reason why my life sucks. Yeah,
and then like at the beginning of the new Hulk series that started last year, they were on an island or whatever for like, you know, romantic or whatever, but he was also there to find out how to get the Hulk back because he just lost half of his brain and his soul, and he would kind of like it back. And she's like, "You brought me here for work? I hate you!" And then she just jumps off the island and leaves them. For better or worse, right? Man lost his soul, literally half of it. He's gone.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't like the Hulk, but it's part of Banner, you know.
We do like the Hulk.
I love the Hulk. He's strong.
She doesn't like the Hulk.
No, she's terrible.
Yeah, and that's why they don't need each other.
No.
The old one, on the other hand, who married the Hulk because she loved the Hulk, bring her back. Figure it out.
Of course she had to die. Of course she had to die.
Yeah. Bring her back. Figure out a way to get the Hulk back in time and save her.
It should happen.
It should. And there's time machines.
Yeah. Plus, then they could raise Scar together to be both really good at being an old one and or Old Strong, and also being the Hulk, which would make him the next most hacked character in existence.
Really would. I mean, he's too powerful now as it is. Throw that in, and basically he's almost Franklin Richards.
They'd probably be really good friends.
That'd be really bad for the world, you know.
Good for us, though.
It really would. Yeah, that'd be fun.
So yeah, that's how we feel about Avengers and the movies that will be coming out afterwards. Hopefully, really soon.
Batman. Yeah, Batman. Has nothing to do with Marvel though. So on to
one more thing on that note. Warner Brothers, you need to release a Justice League movie. You can't let the Avengers go unanswered.
This is true. I mean, you know, you already had one on the table, which I'm glad you didn't put out because I read the script and it sucked. But now that being said, okay, Superman, Batman, these are two of the most recognizable heroes on the planet. We're going to forget for a second that you screwed up Green Lantern. And okay, you got a Flash movie on the table, you've got a Wonder Woman movie on the table. In 2 years, you could have a Justice League movie out, and it would make total sense.
Yeah.
Do it.
And you know what?
This is a command.
Don't even waste time on doing the reboot for Green Lantern. Just either get another actor or tell him to stop acting terrible. Get a Wonder Woman, just get them together, the first 10 minutes, explain how they got together, and then have them go out and fight something.
In Ryan Reynolds' defense, though, it wasn't his fault that Green Lantern sucked. The script sucked.
I don't know. Because he betrayed Marvel by going over to a DC movie.
And he's still going to do Deadpool.
Yeah.
Which, okay.
He's a good fit for Deadpool, though.
He is a great fit for Deadpool. You know, here's the thing. And it may just be me, but I kind of think that if you're going to be a superhero, you should be the one superhero. You shouldn't be jumping around between superhero movies.
Captain America.
Yeah. Or Heimdall, who's actually the lead person up right now for Black Panther.
Really?
Yeah.
As T'Challa?
Mm-hmm.
I can see that, maybe.
Yeah, no, he'll be great as T'Challa, but he was just Heimdall.
You know? So Heimdall and Black Panther will never meet. If they do, it'd be really hilarious. He'll have his mask on. Like, hey, you look familiar.
Oh, that. By the way, they were talking a while ago, and we're gonna get to AVX. We promise. They were talking a while ago about having Star Trek: The Next Generation meet X-Men. They have a bunch of books, books out in the bookstores where the X-Men meet the Next Generation Star Trek, where they go into the future and they meet and Captain Picard and Professor X meet. And they're always talking about how they look and sound alike throughout these books.
Because you're the same person.
Yeah, so you know, like that would be awesome just to get them to meet. It was never going to happen though because they killed Professor X.
He needs to stop dying. Stop dying. You die everything. Everything you're in, you just end up just dying.
How many times has Professor X died?
Okay. How many times has he been in something? Take that number, and that's how many times he's died. All right, so AVX. Sorry, we kind of went off topic, but once again,
that's off topic.
You knew what you were getting into. AVX so far.
Okay. By now, everyone knows our opinion of Cyclops.
He's terrible.
It's horrible. Sucks. When AVX 3 finally came about, okay, we got a chance to see Cyclops sucking. We got to see what Hope would be like with just a little bit of the Phoenix's power. Because the Phoenix actually hasn't even gotten to her yet.
And she's really uber powerful right now.
Yeah, I mean, she fried Wolverine.
And Spider-Man, but...
Yeah, Spider-Man looked okay. Wolverine, on the other hand, was like totally roasted.
Right.
You know, Spider-Man is standing there looking at him naked, which I'm not really sure what that was about.
He's weird.
And then when Wolverine's skin is growing back, Spider-Man is like, hey, yeah, your skin's been growing back for an hour. By the way, here are your clothes. Why don't you just put the clothes on first? Yeah, or you could have covered him up with a blanket or something. Why'd you have to sit there and watch his skin?
You could have left.
But then, you know, Wolverine basically has come to the conclusion that he needs to kill Hope.
Yeah. Kill Hope.
Yeah, I know. So, he comes to the conclusion he needs to kill Hope, and he tells Captain America that this needs to happen.
Right. Now, he tells them that while they're on a ship where they've captured the X-Men. Now, all of a sudden, after Hope left, they all surrendered. And only Wolverine thought that was strange.
Yeah.
Really? And And when they were captured, they weren't in cells. They were just standing on the deck of a ship in open air. Some can fly, people. Some of them can fly.
Yeah, so of course Wolverine comes walking up. He sniffs the air and he goes, "That ain't them."
Yeah, like they tricked them into thinking that Doctor Strange was one.
Yeah, they had magic.
They had magic. Yeah.
One of their mutants, and he teleported them away. And Wolverine's like, "Wow, I can't believe you didn't notice this."
Yeah.
Now I love Wolverine as a character. He's really street smart, and he's been around for like 200 years. So he's street smart and wise.
Yeah.
So he comes walking into a lot of these situations, and he's not thinking with his heart like everybody else is, which is getting everyone in trouble right now. I mean, Cyclops screwed up because he's thinking with his heart instead of his head, and also because he's Cyclops.
Yeah.
But now Captain America is like, you know what? I don't want to kill the girl. I want to protect the girl. We just need to stop the Phoenix.
It's because he's a Boy Scout.
Yeah.
He's like the ultimate Boy Scout. So.
No, Superman's the ultimate Boy Scout.
No.
Anyway, but I mean, when you watch this, when you're watching this whole interaction before Cap and Wolverine throw down, what were you thinking when Cap was like, "No, we're just gonna protect the girl," while Wolverine is saying, "No, I need to chop her head off with my claws."
They were gonna fight, mainly because on the cover you see them fighting.
Yeah, I guess there's that. I mean, that was pretty well foreshadowed.
Right,
but
I loved how like after the fight was over and he got knocked out of the plane, they were both totally cool with each other.
Yeah, like
I guess when you lived so long, and you got a lot more to go, you realize there's no point in holding grudges.
Yeah. Plus, this is the way superheroes agree to disagree.
Yeah.
Like we agree to disagree by just going, okay, we're never going to agree. They hit each other, knock someone out of the plane, and then they go, okay, I guess I won this round.
Yeah. And next time we'll be friends again. But I bet you if the Phoenix showed up to like right there, they'd all be friends really quick.
No, Cyclops is making a stupid mistake.
He doesn't count.
Cyclops is a complete idiot. Okay, the Phoenix has killed his wife twice.
Yeah, he brought her back and then killed her again.
Okay, the Phoenix is trying to kill his granddaughter right now. I mean, the Phoenix is just coming to take her over, but it always ends in death. I mean, even in mythology, a Phoenix, what makes a Phoenix special is it lives, it dies, and it's reborn. That's what it does. That's its cycle.
Except the host doesn't always follow with it.
Yeah, I mean, basically the Phoenix is a magical creature that lives, flames out, and then comes back. The other things around it don't. Just that.
Just him, yeah. Or it, whatever it is.
So,
but yeah, that's AVX so far. Now there's AVX Versus, which is the little miniseries that expands on the fights. The first one was Magneto versus Iron Man, and The Thing versus Namor. Iron Man actually won his fight.
Shouldn't have happened.
Now apparently he came prepared just to fight Magneto, which makes sense. I mean, if we're honest about it, it makes sense.
It makes sense. Of course it does. I mean, having shields that modulate against, Magneto's powers, that makes total sense. And if you're a genius, I guess you could do it. But this is Magneto.
Yeah, but see, it looked like Magneto, like at the end, because like they were talking while fighting, it looked like he came to the realization that Scott's an idiot.
So he didn't come to the realization. He knew Scott was an idiot when he started.
But I think, he told Iron Man to go handle stuff. Like, because I think if he really wants to kill you, Magneto's not going to lose. I don't think his heart is in this. Like, I don't think most of the X-Men's heart is actually in this, because they're just following Scott's orders.
Yeah, while he's being irrational.
Yeah, so like they don't really even want to really be there.
Yeah,
so they're not like if they're fighting, if it was like fear itself, but they're fighting against evil Odin, they're not going to lose. Well, they're fighting against people who are kind of friends for a dumb reason, while the giant beings is coming to destroy Earth.
Yeah, see, now this would be a great moment for Nick Fury to come in and say, you know what, I'm not doing that because this is a dumb order.
And you know what though? You would think Magneto of all people would not just follow orders. After the whole Holocaust thing.
Yeah, but at this moment, I mean, Magneto, for as evil as people seem to believe he is very loyal. I mean, he became a supervillain not because he was a bad guy. It's actually quite the opposite. He's really loyal to his people.
Right.
So the whole thing for Magneto has always been he just wanted to protect the mutants. So he's agreed that Scott's the leader. So he's following him no matter how dumb what he does is.
Yeah.
And it's really dumb.
It's very dumb. Now, the next fight, which was also super dumb, was The Thing versus Namor. Who do you think won?
Namor. Okay,
see,
now in the hierarchy of superheroes here, and in the Marvel Almanac, they actually have a section for who are the strongest heroes in the Marvel universe, and yeah, the Thing is way down. Namor's like number 6.
See, Black Superman has a fatal flaw. He likes to use things called logic, and you can't do that. It's AVX. And with the Avengers movie coming out, you know the Avengers are going to win.
Okay, let me reiterate. Okay.
Yeah. Now, see, he won for now. That's what it said at the last page.
Mm.
He's like, for now, you win. Because Namor is seen flying up after the Thing. So, it's not over. But he won the initial fight, which we all know makes no sense. Because it was underwater. That's dumb.
Yeah, see... Okay, I love Marvel. I'm one of the few people on the planet who will actually tell you I love Marvel and I love DC. Most people will pick between. Me, I love them both. You know, I love comic books. This is what I do. This is who I am. But there are things that don't make any sense. Now, DC has a lot of broken continuity. They've got like a billion different planets out there with the same people on them. Marvel only has one setup, but from time to time, they will lose logic. You know,
this is one of those times.
Yeah. Or, the Thing will punch the Hulk and the Hulk will fall down, but he stays down on the ground for a second. Now, we all know that's not really actually going to happen.
No. Now, it gets worse next week, or whenever the next issue comes out, because it was supposed to come out this week, but some issues with that, I guess, apparently. It's going to be Spider-Man, so you already know it's going to be stupid, versus Jugger Colossus.
If Spider-Man wins this fight...
He can't... There's no way he can win this fight unless he's able to suppress his mutant powers and get the Rune of Sidorak.
He might go get Leech. Leech is actually with...
But he'll still be the Juggernaut.
That's true.
It's like, yay, you're no longer made of metal. You're still the Juggernaut. There's still that little issue to deal with.
Yeah, the Hulk's going to come bail him out, right?
That I will accept. But Spider-Man, you can't win this on your own.
They're going to try it, though. They'll try to make him win. Because Spider-Man, for all intents and purposes, is everyone's favorite superhero in the Marvel Universe. I mean, not ours.
Not ours,
but everybody else...
He's the greatest hero in the future, apparently, somehow.
I mean, side note here, as much as you hate Superman, my son has some Superman toys, he has some Spider-Man toys. And every now and then he'll make them fight each other and Spider-Man will win.
No. I'm sorry.
No.
I had to be like, no, that's not how it happens. See, he shoots a laser and then Spider-Man dies.
Yeah, because, Superman can hit you with his.
Scott?
Not like I'm picking on Cyclops or anything. Just,
I am. So that's AVX Versus. The next one comes out pretty soon, and it just expands on the fights. It's just pure fighting, which is really all we're going to see.
Yeah, that's true. Now, the new Avengers toys, they're okay.
They're okay.
But the Classics Hulk that we found yesterday.
Yes. We found a really awesome Hulk toy at a place that we won't tell you because there's only a couple left. We'll tell you after we buy them. Yeah, or as we're buying it, we'll do like a little update. But they're really awesome. The Hulks. I didn't see the other ones because I saw Hulk and then I stopped looking.
I didn't care.
Yeah.
It was like
We'll show you them on the next topic. We'll show you them.
Yeah, because we will have them.
Yeah, then you can't.
This is happening.
Yeah, this is going down, people. It is the strongest toy there is.
It is just really cool. Like I have, I collect action figures. I have a bunch of Superman. I have pretty much every Optimus Prime ever created, and I have like 3 or 4 different kinds of Hulk. We saw this Hulk, and like we both just agreed, it's like this has to be bought.
Yeah. And it's got a good price too.
Yeah, it does. Which will tell you the price and where you can find it after we have it.
So yeah, that's our Avengers filled off topic. It's so much Avengers, but it's so good though. It's so good.
It really is. And so if you haven't seen the Avengers movie, what are you waiting for?
Yeah, you need to go see it, like right now.
So why are you still sitting here?
We'll let you go.
See the movie.
I've been Kerbykidd,
and this is Black Superman.
Thanks for watching, guys.